you can see, but there is a quail running away down there. Their whole covey just flew off. We do have a small covey here. If I drive toward her, she'll fly off. It is a female. Here. There she goes. See that small grove of locust trees? They are covering this farm. I know that they're a nitrogen fixing tree, but I really don't care for the way those thorns feel when they go on my feet because it hurts. So looking up that way is that fence line again, and that's the boundary between Matt's dad and our property and the neighbors back behind us. Right now we are sitting right on the line pretty well between our side and Matt's dad's side. If you actually look over there, you can see a tree with pink marker. That's a boundary line. There's another pink marker up there behind that locust tree, and that's the boundary line where the fence row is. This small patch of woods that you're looking at is the patch of woods I'm thinking about starting a ginseng area in. This is pretty much zone 4 or 5. We don't use this back here except for maybe deer hunting or walking through. And there's just a small patch right here that I think will be perfect for trying to colonize ginseng. And my dogs found me. Hi, girls. I see Isabel up in the woods over there, slowly walking her way down. We'll go pick her up. This is the woods right behind our cabin. If you look closely and notice, there are a lot of maples. And we will be tapping for maple syrup and expanding our maple operation whenever we get up here more permanently. Big old tree fell in the groundhog pen. And don't get me on camera. Well, your voice is now on camera because it's recording. It doesn't sound like mine once it's recorded anyway. Wow. We're coming up on the back side of our cabin for a nearly 200-year-old cabin. It's doing pretty well. We do plan to have this back porch fixed very soon, and there's some logs that are of concern. We're trying to decide if putting siding on it is what we want to do. Historically speaking, it would have been a sided log home. There is a whole educational lesson there, but I will give it another time. Right through here is where we have just a few thornless blackberries and some asparagus planted. The thornless blackberries did not do real well last year, so I'm hoping to pull them back out of the ground and redo them, which I have not checked yet, but I can see it is coming up. If you can see the little sprigs of green, I'm so excited. Look at this garlic. Yes, there's some. Some of it's grass, but there's quite a bit of garlic coming up, which is pretty exciting. We actually planted close to 6 pounds of garlic in this row. The dogs say, farm dog things! Farm dog things! Maria says, let me stop. Deer! Did you see one? There it goes. Oh. Dogs are chasing it. Oh boy. We're gonna lose our dogs across the road. Uh-oh.
This is a great finish.
It's probably pretty bouncy. There goes the deer.
So fast.
Over the fence. And into the woods across the street. Where is Araya? Araya? Okay. Woo! Woo! There
Look at
goes
her, she's
the deer
still
is
going.
still going across the field.
Poor thing.
That used to be the hayfield owned by Matt's aunt and uncle.
They're scent following her now. They're tracking her.
Girls!
You know, it would have been great if it jumped the fence and Araya followed it.
Oh, that was exciting. Okay, so we're coming up to our property line.
Pretty in spring now.
So yes, our neighbors are working on putting a house right here. This used to be woods quite a bit further down, and our line actually goes up through about a third of the way over. You can see where that stake is, and on up through the woods. It was kind of sad and disappointing to us to have that woods divided up because it was part of the original farm that Matt's aunt and uncle bought. But it was not feasible for us to purchase any more than what we got. We are very fortunate for what we got, and I think that Glenn and Sandra will be good neighbors. Do you see those plants next to May? Cockleburrs, the bane of my existence. That and pigweed. Nasty stuff. And it's everywhere. Okay, we are at our property marker. So there's our cabin. We just came from over there by the gate in the garden. And then our property line goes all the way back to that back fence that I showed you earlier.